Hello, I'm Tim Beggins, president of Elk Trading Company. In this, the midweek natural gas report, natural gas prices are higher. They're up to 358.90, up 3.1 cents or 0.87%. As you can see here from the daily chart on barchart.com, the August contract is holding here right around the 21-day moving average, which is at 358.90. We did get above that, got as high as 361.80, and it is still holding. Use the 9-day here, as you can see, it's 342.80 as your support level as prices start to go higher. So let's take a look at the hourly chart. Prices are holding here, but we are still holding now right above that first pivot resistance level, which is at 361. We've got to clear this in order to get some movement to the upside for our next pivot resistance at 366.20 and well above that at 374.90. So as you can see here, we are holding below that 361, but the RSI also is now indicating some weakness here and may push down toward our daily pivot at 352.30. What's going on? The front to back spreads. These are undergoing some profit taking here as the front of the board is starting to stabilize in the last three sessions. Right now, this is the Jan versus the August contract. It is in 4.5 cents to 142 or down 3%. As you can see here, we've got the exponential 21-day moving average well below the market right now at 339.10. That would be our stop point. If you're holding length here, you start getting a little nervous. That would be a close below that, which should be the last point where you start pitching out your length. And the same thing here in the Jan versus October spread. Did achieve our target above the market here at 134.30 and is now still just barely holding above its exponential moving average at 126.40. We are right now currently 127, down 4 cents. So watch this very carefully. As the front of the board starts to stabilize, these spreads are going to start to compact. And here's why. The 8 to 14-day temperature outlook is above normal in the southeast. This is particularly important because Henry Hub down here is in Erath, Louisiana. So these above normal temperatures are going to have a 1-to-1 correlation with the Henry Hub. But what else is going on? We've got heat risk. This is from the National Weather Service heat risk website. As you can see here, we've got some some very heavy heat risk. This is in red. This is major heat risk all the way through parts of the South up into New England, including New York and Washington, D.C., as well as Boston here tomorrow on Thursday. Then this really starts to push further south. So some cooler temperatures come into the mid-Atlantic and New England states, as well as the Great Lakes states. But this heat, because of rain now, is hot and humid in the southeast. And we start to see some extreme heat risk in Georgia and parts of Florida. This continues to expand next week. In Monday into Tuesday, we get parts of Chicago now participating in this major heat risk. What else is going on? Well, we've got a 40% chance of a storm developing here in the Gulf of America / Mexico, the Gulf of Amex, as I like to call it. And as it's starting potentially around the panhandle of Florida, let's take a closer look at the satellite picture this morning. It's certainly bubbling up on thunderstorms. This is the area that we're watching now as it pushes to the west. And why is this important? Because LNG is over here, Lake Charles right here, and of course this is Sabine, Lake Sabine. So these are the two main hub areas for LNG exports at this time. But we also have Plaquemines, which is off the Mississippi River. So this is 48 hours from now. This storm potentially could be near the Henry Hub. What is that? What's going on there? Why is that important? Well, Gulf of America / Mexico production for natural gas is only 1.79 BCFD. That's an estimate out of 107. So not much there. But hurricanes now, because there's less production offshore, are mostly demand killers. So this is going to temporarily saturate this area, potentially cause some power outages and flooding. So we've got to watch this to see how it will affect demand over the next few days. Let's take a look at our stocks for the week. This is again the oil and gas E&P sector. These are market cap between $2 and $10 billion, and they have a high short float over 10%. Same six stocks right now. As you can see, the winners right now today are CNX and, of course, Comstock because they're natural gas focused. Let's take a look at how they've been for the week. Unfortunately, the week has been mixed. CNX is the winner here at 5.38%, but our oil focused stocks, Northern Oil and Gas and Apache, are down over 9% so far this on the 1 week performance. So again, recapping here, we've got some hot, humid temperatures coming up, but we've also got a storm in the Gulf to watch. So right now, currently for the August contract, prices are trading at 3602, up 4.4 cents or 1.24%. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon.